It's Week 10 in the NFL, and we kick off with Thursday Night Football between the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins. We break down the game, give you our best bet, and it all starts right now. Hey guys, it's Matt from GrandstandBettors.com. We start Week 10 in the NFL with some Thursday Night Football, but before we get into that, just a reminder, if you're new to Grandstand Bettors, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss any of our free picks, free predictions all season long. And while you're at it, smash that like button if you are ready for some Thursday Night Football. So without further ado, let's dive into the matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins. In this game, the Ravens are favored by 7.5 points here. The over-under is set at 46.5. Ravens coming into this matchup at 6-2 on the year. The only reason that they have that record is because of a guy named Lamar Jackson, who's played very well this season. Now listen, they've been down big in some games, 11 points or more in the second half against the Chiefs, the Colts, and the Vikings, and in each one of those, Lamar has led the team back and really prevented what could be a 3-5 record at this point in the season. Defenses, they're still struggling to contain his running ability. He's averaging 75 yards running per game. But what has made this offense even more dangerous this season is how Lamar Jackson has become a pocket quarterback. This guy's averaging 350 yards passing per game this season. Marquise Brown and Mark Andrews have been his favorite targets this season, with Sammy Watkins being another viable option down the field. They are 7th best in the league, scoring 27 points per game, and they really need to maintain that level of success if they're going to continue winning games this season. The Ravens' defense has not been all what they thought they were going to be based off the past few years. They've given up 24 points per game this season. Now, if their run defense had not held it together so far this season, they probably would be one of the worst defenses in the league. Other NFL teams, they know that their secondary is their weakness, and if they can pass the ball like the Bengals did, the Colts, and Vikings, they're going to have a shot of beating this team, Miami will. So, however, they're not going to be as easy as some of these other teams passing down the field with the Dolphins, because regardless of who's at quarterback for the Dolphins, whether it's Jacoby or Tua, both these quarterbacks have not looked good. The Dolphins' quarterback situation is in peril. Combined, they've only thrown for 12 touchdowns on the season, also 9 interceptions already. They're both averaging under 220 passing yards per game as well. Some of this, though, it can be attributed to the injuries of the wide receivers this season, but neither of these quarterbacks are moving the ball down the field efficiently, and that is really why they're 2-7 on the year. So the inefficiency in the passing game has led them to have to force a running game and get some yardage, but opposing defenses, like the Ravens probably on Thursday night, are going to be all over this. This team only averages 3.5 yards a carry, has only rushed for 676 yards all NFL season, which is actually the worst in the NFL. And this offense has just been good this season, and their defense has not looked very good at all. After a great 2020 season, remember how the Dolphins kept setting their offense up to score? Well, there was a lot of buzz around that Dolphins defense coming into the 21 season, and they certainly did not live up to that hype so far. Their run defense is by far the best thing that they have going on in their team, and they are ranked 17th in the league on run defense. So, not much going on for the Dolphins. Even at this mark, 17th, they're still giving up 111 yards on the ground. That's not going to cut it against Lamar Jackson, this Raven offense, and a rushing attack by committee. Unless something drastic changes, from Sunday to Thursday, the Dolphins defense, they're not going to be able to step up against this Ravens offense in this one. Statistically, they're very lopsided. It's going to be a very lopsided game without Tua, especially, and who cares if Brissett plays. They're kind of one and the same in our opinion. The Ravens, they have one of the best offenses in the NFL. They're going up against the third worst defense in the league, and the Dolphins have the third worst offense in the league. Although the Ravens defense is not having a great year statistically, they have done a good job against weaker offenses that they have played. Now, they have a lot of experience and talent on their defense, and with the obvious task of not letting the Dolphins pass game get in any sort of rhythm in this game. Expect a lot of pressure from the Ravens' front seven, which will probably most likely result in a few turnovers by that Miami offense. They have already given up the ball 18 times this season. That's just nuts. Now, with that being said, we expect this one to be a blowout. The Dolphins, they have lost to teams with winning records by an average of 18 points this season, and with such a large difference between these two offenses, we just don't see how the Dolphins can actually keep this one close. Now, we've been hard on the Dolphins all season long, and it's going to continue here, as our pick for Week 10 Thursday Night Football is going to be the Baltimore Ravens minus 7.5 over the Miami Dolphins. Guys, join us Thursday night at 8:15 right here on our YouTube channel as we do play-by-play for the game and dive into some live betting. But, as always, for now, sit back, relax, enjoy Thursday Night Football, and we'll see you soon.